there were two devotees, Sutapa and Prishnigada, husband and wife. So they had desire to have a son. So with that resolve, they worshipped Bhagavan very severely. Of course, we cannot say austerities because devotees never do austerities. Devotees only do seva. And if you're not connected with Bhagavan, that is tapas, austerity. Tapa means burning. But nothing in Bhagavan seva gives burning. So they worshipped a long time for Bhagavan. When Bhagavan appeared before them, then Sutapa and Prishnigada were so ecstatic seeing him, so handsome, Lord Narayan. They asked, we want a son like you, we want a son like you, we want a son like you. 3 times. Bhagavan said, that's impossible. How can anyone be like me? You cannot have a son like me. Because Nantat Samasnaja Atyadika Chavidita. The Shrutis say no one is equal to Bhagavan, not to speak of being more than Bhagavan. So no one can have a son like me. So I will become your son. 3 births. 3 births were, I think, Kasyap Rishi and what was her name? The mother of... No. Who spoke Sankhya Yoga? Kapila. Thank you. Devahuti. Thank God someone's reading about it. Kasyap and Devahuti like this. So, Brahman, Kausalya. And then 3rd birth, they came as Vasudev and Devaki. 3 births. No, Kapila Dev. So, because they prayed to have Bhagavan as a son, he came as their son. But they could not have feelings, Bhagavan is my son. Bhagavan coming as your son is one thing, but feeling Bhagavan is my son, that is a fully different thing. So, Sutapa and Prishnigada had good fortune. They appeared as Vasudeva and Devaki. But that thick Vatsalya prem like Nandi Yasoda, they could not get. Because the Brajavasis may think, Bhagavan is my son. No, sorry. Those outside of Braj think Bhagavan is my son. But the feeling here is Bhagavan is first. And Brajavasis always think my son, he may be Bhagavan also, but still he is my son. The feeling here is my son is prominent. Because so much more mamata. Mamata means possessiveness. Krishna is Mamata. And Sukadeva Goswami describes, so actually Vasudeva and Devaki, the eternal mother and father of Krishna. So Sutapa and Prishnigada merged in their bodies. And through the body of Vasudeva and Devaki, they tasted that. But more good fortune with Drona and Dada. They were more intelligent. Instead of worshipping Bhagavan directly, they thought, better we worship Bhagavan's devotee. In the beginning of Kartik, we spoke, Krishna can give everything, but Krishna cannot give bhakti because Krishna doesn't have bhakti. He's the enjoyer, he's not the servant. So better to worship the devotee. Devotee can give something which Bhagavan cannot give. For that reason, Krishna says, Mat Bhakta Pujaadikam, the worship of my devotees is superior to my worship. Again and again we see this all throughout the Bhagavatam. One day Murari Gupta, he came and he saw Gaunitais sitting together. He did pranam to first Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then to Nityananda Prabhu. Then Mahaprabhu said to him, you have done wrong. What? Don't worry, tonight you realize. Murari Gupta went home, then some spruti he had of Nityananda, some darshan, he saw. Who is Nityananda? He always controls Mahaprabhu like this, like elder brother, has so much affection. So next day he came and did pranam to Nityananda first, but Mahaprabhu said, yes, now you have understood everything. So therefore, before we worship Bhagavan, we always worship devotees first. Krishna says, Prakasamadhi Guru Puja, Tatascheva Mamachana, Nanyata Anyata Siddhi, Nanyata Ishvarambar. One who does not worship Guru, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, who does not worship Guru first, who does not worship Guru or Bhagavan Guru first, Krishna says, they worship me first, they cannot achieve success. So, Drona and Dada were more, in more good fortune. They worship Lord Brahma first. Brahma is great Mahabhagavad, he's one of the 12 Mahajanas. They worshipped him for a long time. When Brahma came before them, he asked, what do you want? We want to love Bhagavan like a son. So they prayed for prema. That Drona and Dada appeared in the body of Nandi Yasoda, and in that they tasted. So Nandi Yasoda had so much good fortune. Of course, we realize they are the eternal associates of Krishna. There was never a time Nandi Yasoda were not Krishna's mother and father. When Krishna comes from the spiritual world, they come with him. Actually, they come before him to make platform. So Nanda Baba, his father was Parjanya. So Parjanya had 5 sons and 2 daughters. So Upananda was the oldest son, but Nanda was the middle son. But he was more qualified than Upananda. Everybody knew it. But because Nanda had no son, no child, he was like renounced. Because who you work hard for? Have no children, what are you doing everything for? So he was like a renounced person. Then Parjanya was thinking if Nanda would have a son, then he could be king. Then Braj would so nicely flourish. So with that in mind, he performed big austerities to please Lord Shiva, right? Shishwa Mahadev. What do you want? I want my son to have a son. So with that feeling, this Parjanya was praying. All Brijabasis were also praying. Well, Nanda has everything, Nanda Yasoda had everything, but no child. So all this was going on. So sometimes Nanda Baba would have a dream. So in that dream, he saw his wife Yasoda had given birth to a very beautiful child, like a what do you call it, sapphire. His fingers and toes so soft, like sprouts of a tamal tree, very soft. So normally when baby is born, not so attractive. The babies I've seen. Krishna was born, this child born with so long hair, so beautiful from birth. And this child would drink the milk of the other Mother Yasoda, who had so much milk, Krishna could not drink it. The child could not drink, and that milk would flow out of his mouth down his chest. So again and again, Nanda Baba would have this dream. Oh. And he would tell these dreams to Yasoda. I dreamt, oh Devi, I dreamt you gave birth to a very attractive, dark complexioned child. As if the Creator has taken all the beauty of the universe and put it into a baby form. I cannot describe his beauty, his sweetness. So Nanda began even seeing this child even while awake. Because he's always meditating on that. So even while he was awake, he was thinking, this will be my son, this will be my son. And by hearing Harikatha of Nanda Baba, Yasoda also began meditating on Krishna before he was born. My son will be like this. If I had a son, he would be like that. So all Brijabasis, also hearing these dreams, all Brijabasis also began meditating on Krishna. Oh, the son of Nanda will be like that. Because Krishna is transcendental. Not that before he appears in this world, he didn't exist. Because eternal tattva. So Nanda Yasoda began thinking, how can we get this child? Then someone said, I heard there was another king, Dasaratha Maharaj. He also had no child. He did a big Putresti Yagya. Most people, anyway. So Putresti Yagya, that was done by Shringa Rishi, one Rishi who had never seen a woman before. It's a big story in this Ramayana, big katha. So, this Shringa Rishi this Riga Shringi, what's his name? Risha Shringi. Yes, because his mother was a deer, he was half deer, something. And from this Putresti Yagya, he got 4 sons. So why don't you do a Putresti Yagya? Gargacharya, others are very qualified, they can do. But Nanda Baba, no, because the child that we are thinking of is millions of times even more beautiful, attractive, qualified, than this Ramchandra. So we cannot get him just by a normal yajna. What to do? What's the best way to please Bhagavan? Ekadasi. So simple, very sad. People know about Ekadasi and don't do it. It's so simple. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to not do a few things. So do Ekadasi. So Nanda Baba Yasoda for 1 year began doing Ekadasi. What do we want? We want this child as our son. So all Brijbasi thought, well, that's a great idea, we'll also do Ekadasi. Radhika, everyone. Of course, Radhika not appeared, but after Radharani also doing Ekadasi, serving Tulsi. So all Brijbasi doing Ekadasi, everyone have one desire, we'll have a son like this. And everyone feeling not just Nanda's son, is also our son, our friend, our beloved. So everyone was fully meditating in Krishna consciousness before Krishna even appeared. That is the strength of the Brijbasi's prayer. So, anyway, so by hearing Hari, we should not think Krishna appeared like in this world, the child appears by mother and fathers. But Krishna is not like that. He appeared from the Harikatha of Nanda Baba in the womb of Yasoda. So Krishna appeared in the womb. Mother Yasoda was old. Like, I don't know, when did salt and pepper appear in the hair? Kunja, how many years ago it started for you? Like at least 40, 45, something, 50. Mother Yasoda was quite elderly, and Baba also. So this child came and all Brijbasi became so ecstatic. And he took birth in midnight, and today we are too much fortunate we went that place. Yasoda gave birth to 2 children, but she could not understand. First was Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, then came his younger sister, his Lila Shakti, the Yogamaya. Vasudev came, he could not see the 2 children. Krishna also had appeared from the womb of Devaki. He manifested in Mathura in a 4-handed form. First to give Devaki and Vasudeva fearlessness. Don't think I am a small child. Look at my strength, I can finish Kamsa very easily. But then he took the form of a child on the prayers of Vasudeva and Devaki. He drank milk. Then Vasudeva, he took his baby Krishna to Braj. He could not see the 2 children of Yasoda. He could only see the girl child. He took the girl child, actually the manifestation of the girl child, that is Mahamaya. Because Yogamaya never leaves Braj. Just like we went to Radharani never leaves Vrindavan. Brinda Devi never leaves Vrindavan. Yogamaya also never leaves Vrindavan. So he took the expansion of the girl child, Mahamaya, and his Krishna merged with Yasoda Nanda Krishna. So how Krishna can be the son of 2 parents? That is Krishna. So when Yasoda, deeply sleeping, she knew she had given birth to a boy or a girl, she could not know. Then, okay, not very good. Very sweet Krishna's crying, like Omkar. Omkar is the primeval sound. Through the sound of Omkar, Krishna generates the creation. That is also the seed of the Vedas. Iti Aksara Krishna Sarva Vaikuntha. Ma means Krishna, the Lord of millions of Vaikunthas. Means he is Ladini Shakti Radhika. And Ma, the Jiva and the Jiva service of Krishna, that is all inside Omkar. So baby Krishna, but very sweet. Normally child's crying pierces you, especially those who have known Vatsalya like me. The crying of a child gives distress, but Krishna's crying is so sweet, so attractive. Oh, Brijavasi came running. Oh, Yasoda, wake up, wake up. What happened if Yasoda rolls and squashes the baby? So Yasoda's first child. So all the senior Brijavasi ladies showed, hold him like this, support his head. They showed how to put the nipple in the mouth. All this because Yasoda don't know, first child. Yasoda again and again looking, sometimes Yasoda would see her own reflection in Krishna. And who is that? And then she thinks maybe some ghost is there to come to get my child. get away, she would shout. Krishna to hide the marks. Krishna on Krishna's hands and feet is 24 marks. To hide them from his mother, Krishna keeping his hands crossed. Yasoda saw the mark of Shrivats. What is this? She tried to rub it off. Could not rub it off. Vilakshmi is a very wonderful child. So who can describe Yasoda's happiness? Therefore, did it give birth to a boy or to a girl? Brijavasi said, no, gave birth to ecstasy. Nanda ki ananda bayo. Jaya kanaya love. So much bliss. So Brijavasi. Look, we are hearing again in Janmashtami. We so much hearing this guitar. About Radhastami, we're not hearing so much. Bhagavatam almost not mentioned at all. Only that one verse. Jaivithetikam janmana vaja shreyata indira sasvara. Indriya, that is one name of Radhika. Lakshmi. So that's all Sukadeva Goswami mentions about the birth of Radhika. Oh Krishna, when you appeared, all Shriya, all opulence and good fortune appeared with you. That means Radhika's actual birth was when Krishna appeared. How can the moon appear without the moonlight? That is impossible. So Guru Maharaj explained Radhika had two forms, one Murta, one Amurta. Murta means directly in the form of Vrishabhanu Nandini, and Amurta means in a form you cannot see, like Shraddha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem, Sneha, Man, Pranay. These are all unmanifest forms of Radhika. Bhakti Devi herself. So Krishna really appeared with Radhika. As soon as Krishna appeared, all opulence appeared with Krishna. Krishna's all opulence means Radhika. That is his Shakti. That is his Aishwarya. That is his everything. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj, he also came for the birth of Krishna. And today, unfortunately, we did not have too much time. Maharaj is a little bit telling what Rupa Goswami has described about the appearance of Radhika. I've never spoken, so just what I can remember, I tried to speak something. Radhika is called a yoni. This Lakshmi Tattva never appears, rarely appears from the womb. Therefore Lakshmi is called a yoni. A yoni means without coming from a woman. A yoni. Like Sita. Sita not came from the womb of Janak's mother, Janak's wife. He was plowing to perform one yagya, then with a golden plow. Sita means furrow. He was plowing the sacrificial arena, and in that furrow he dug up one beautiful. Who was that? That was Sita. When the demigods and demons churning the ocean, that time Lakshmi came from the ocean. So mostly Radhika and Radhika's expansions appear like that. So we heard Maharaj's little saying, unfortunately time was not there. Himalayan Vindhyachal was in competition. Himachal was very proud because his daughter, Parvati, had married Shiva. And he was so much proud. My son-in-law is Mahadev. So he had so much good fortune. So Vindhyachal was another mountain. He's also a little proud. He's always in competition with others. Maharaj was saying he tried to compete with Sumera by rising above, and that is disturbing the creation. So Augusta Rishi came, but when he saw Augusta Rishi, he did pranam. Augusta Rishi said, stay like that. So he was thinking, how can I get more good fortune in Himalaya? This is mentioned. There's two Brazilians together, though, two Australians, always a little competition. So Vidyanatha was thinking, how can I get more good fortune than my competitor, Himalaya? So he worshipped Brahma. I heard. He worshipped Brahma. He got two daughters. One was Radhika, one was Chandravali. We always speak a little poorly of Chandravali. But in all Vrindavan, two most beautiful gopis, one is Radhika, one is Chandravali. They always think Damana Maharaj and Chandravali is this is true. But Chandravali also had place. He said one time there was one Gaudiya here, living here in Sevakunj. And when he would come for Kirtan, he was very happy when Radhika's Kirtan would go, and he would little, not too much happy. Of course, Sadak is a different thing, but he had a different mood. And here in Sevakunj, everyone, Radha Radha, Sevakunj means Radhika's place. So he's not too happy, so he transferred himself out to Govardhan. Sati started, he was doing bhajan there. So even these things are also there in Gaudiya Sampradaya. So anyway, Radhika and Chandravali, they're cousin sisters, direct sisters almost. So Vidyarachal became very ecstatic. Now I will defeat the good fortune of the Himalaya. So meanwhile, Kamsa, when Vasudev took the girl child back, then he heard the crying of the girl child. Kamsa came running down in the middle of the night, and he saw it's a girl. And Kamsa was like, the demigods have deceived me. I killed all my nephews because the demigod said the eighth son of Devaki will kill him. But this is a girl child. I have nothing to fear of a girl child. But because Kamsa was in bad association, so much bad association with Putana, Trinavat, Agasur, that his mind was not steady. So he thought better to be safe than sorry. He took the girl child and went to dash her on the stone. But she flew out of his hands and kicked him in the head before him. You fool, you cannot kill me. Your killer has taken birth somewhere else. So Kamsa knew that. So he called Putana. Today is also Katha because Putana was killed there in Gokul. Putana, in her previous life, she was the daughter of Bali Maharaj, Mahabharata. Ratnavali, that was her name. Anyway, when she saw the beauty of Baladev, generally when we think of dwarf, we think of Lord of the Rings or something. Dwarves are not so attractive. But Baladev, so handsome, so sweet. When she saw Baladev, small form, oh, if I had a son, I would have a son like that. And I would feed him my breast milk. She thought like that. Bhagavan is very, he knows what you want. Bhava Hijana. What you want, he gives you. Oh, I will be your son. But afterwards, when she saw how Baladev cheated her father, so much disrespected him in front of everyone, deceived him, took away all his wealth, she became angry. If you are my son, I poison you. Krishna said, okay, I'll give you that as well. So that Ratnavali took birth as Ratnamala, she took birth as Putana. She was so powerful, even Kamsa could not defeat her. All these other demons, like if you read Garga Samhita, it describes all this. Many years ago I read it. All these demons that were Kamsa had defeated them all. He was so powerful. Like Charan Mustik, all these other wrestlers, Trinavat, Agasur, Bakasur, Kamsa had defeated all of them. This elephant, Kuvalyapit, Kamsa had smashed them all, and they all became his servants. But he could not defeat Putana. She was so powerful. So Kamsa was very clever. If you can't defeat someone, just make them your friend. So Putana became like the brother of Kamsa. In that way she was also serving him. So he said, go and kill all the children born in the last 10 days. So Putana would go and kill all the children, but not the children of the devotees. Not the children of the devotees. Bewildered by Mahamaya, she was killing all the children of the demons. She was a terrible person. So she was moving around looking for children. She heard Vidyarachal had 2 daughters, so he went there. She went there. And she kidnapped both the girl children. So as she was flying away, then Vidyarachal had many brahmanas who had done the yajna. Therefore, he ordered them, stop. So Tistam, stop. Putana could not fly away. Therefore, as she was flying over Braj. And when the brahmanas chanted the mantra, she could not keep the 2 girl child. She dropped them. Then they came on the lotus. Vrishabhanu Maharaj took like that. And the girl child, her father was Chandrabhanu, if I'm not mistaken. Chandrabhanu. So that is the appearance of Radhika according to Rupa Goswami, this Lalit Madhav. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj, every morning he would take bath. Vrisha means bull. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj had so much good fortune, just like in the summertime, in the month of May, that is called, what's the bull rasi? That is Summit. Huh? Taurus, that's right. So like the sun in May, how hot. Anyone who come here in May understand. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj had so good fortune, like the effulgence of the sun in May. Therefore Vrisha means good, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. He was also a great devotee of the sun god. So every morning he would go and take bath. There's one Vrishabhanu Kund, we will go there. And early in the morning that Radhika had fallen from the hands of Pujana. She fell on 1,000-petaled lotus. So when Vrishabhanu Maharaj saw this child so effulgent, but at the same time so sweet, in this world, effulgence burns you. But Radhika's effulgence so sweet at the same time. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj, very happy he took this girl child. He already had Sridham, but now he had a girl child. So he became very blissful, especially Radhika. She is Ladini Shakti of Krishna. Her body is made of Ladini, means happiness. So anyone touching Radhika, seeing Radhika, how blissful they become. So he gave to his daughter, his wife, Kirtana Devi. Therefore she's known as Kirtana Kumari, the daughter of Kirtani, but mostly everyone knows her as Vrishabhanu Nandini. So that is Radhika's appearance. We went to Raval. It's not so developed like Vashana, therefore because we only see material opulences, we don't feel the same when we go to Vashana. That is our fault, that is our weakness. So, Pujana, I was going to speak about Pujana, that was the main topic. So, anyway, just 2 minutes. Sadhu Maharaj will speak about Pujana. Gold, otherwise everyone will... No, give it to him.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna